Whenever you're ready.
Good. Hello, sir. How are you on this fine day?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Terrible. Thanks for asking, though.
What's wrong?
No, first of all, my cat got hit by a bus this morning. Yeah. Then my house burned down. I got shot in the leg. Mother told me she never loved me. And then when I left the hospital, I got mugged by an old lady. Car broke down and don't have enough money to repair it. So, not bad.
Sounds like your day's been just perfect. No, what am I doing here?
It's been absolutely perfect. I have some questions to ask you about Italian history and the origins of the play Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare.
Okay, go ahead.
Before we get started, would you like a beverage?
Yes, I would like some apple juice.
Sorry, we don't have any apple juice at this moment.
Do you have any whiskey then?
No, we do not have any alcohol.
What drinks do you have?
We have whole milk, reduced fat milk, skim milk, chocolate milk, strawberry milk, vanilla milk, soy milk, almond milk, rice milk, and goat milk.
I hate milk. Just ask your questions so I can be done with this quickly.
Okay. Where did Romeo and Juliet originate?
As you can see on my handy dandy chart here, it all began with Ephesus by Xenophon of Ephesus. Next came Masusio's second Novino of 1476. Following that is Historia Noveamente Ritrovata di Due Nobili Amanti, written by Luigi da Porto in 1530. Matteo Vendeo was inspired by Porto, and he wrote novelle. Pierre Gustave translated this story into French in his Histoires Tragiques. That was the first time the names Romeo and Juliet were used. Interesting fact there. Arthur Brooks eventually wrote a poem called The Tragical History of Romeus and Juliet, which was Shakespeare's main source to write Romeo and Juliet.
So you're basically saying that William Shakespeare just copied a lot of other people when he wrote that play.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I hate Shakespeare.
Alright. Interesting. So I know that this play deals with Italian blood feuds. Could you tell me a little bit about those?
Sure. A feud or vendetta is an extended argument between two groups of people. It is usually started because of violence.
I already know that.
Sorry I don't know what all you know.
It's fine. I just hate being told things I already know.
Too bad. Anyways, there were a lot of Italian blood feuds in the 13th century, making it known as the darkest time in Italian history. There were many bloody battles between different political factions. de Buondelmonte is the feud that's most related to Romeo and Juliet. And Buondelmonte refused to marry a woman from Amity, which was his family's rival clan, and he proclaimed his love for a woman from the Donati family. And the Amity family got mad and ambushed and murdered him Easter of the year that he abandoned the wedding.
That's a bit extreme, isn't it?
Not really, considering he broke their kin's heart.
Doesn't mean they should kill him.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
I guess that's true. I have one more question for you.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want you to tell me about the history and culture of Verona, Italy, the city where Romeo and Juliet took place.
I'll start with the culture. Verona's culture is influenced by Roman rule, and it is urbanized because of the busy port. It is home to many art lovers. Verona is also known as the City of Love. The city is heavily populated with buildings that the Romans themselves constructed.
What about the history of the city?
I was getting to that. Verona was founded in the 1st century BCE. That's before the Common Era. The city flourished under the rule of the Scaliger family in the 13th and 14th centuries after suffering during the wars of the Guelphs and Ghibellines. They were two political factions. The Guelphs supported the popes, and the Ghibellines supported the royal, Holy Roman emperors. Both factions lost their importance in the 14th century when the Holy Roman Emperors no longer interfered with Italy and the popes moved to France. The Scaliger family took control in 1277, which was the time period in which Romeo and Juliet were said to have lived.
That was very interesting. Thank you for your time.
Good job. These list of people is very, very important.
That's people.
Yes. And there's some titles there, but there's people listed. There was a Spanish version, I think around the time of Arthur Brooks, but all he did was basically take it and just take the exact same thing and put it into Spanish. Why do you think Shakespeare is so condemned for supposedly not writing his own stuff when everyone we see does the same thing? We have new Batman movies coming off of the old Batman. We have a new version of The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg, when The Italian Job, I think, was a movie back in the 70s. So why attack Shakespeare so much for this?
Because it's Shakespeare.
Well, I know your feelings about him,
Maybe,
but
maybe he was like